Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. So right now, we got 3 banners going on and you guys might be wondering, alright, we got EIN going on right here. We also got Rosanna Chick Ocean, which is from the previous banner, but the 2 new characters, the 2 new rerun are going to be ANIS Sparkling Summer ANIS right here, and also we have Helm Aquamarine. So a lot of people have been asking, hey GuitarRock, which one should I pull? Should I pull for Swimsuit ANIS? Should I pull for Summer Helm? Should I get EIN? Alright, so I'm going to try my best to break down for you guys in terms of characters' usefulness, and let's talk about how strong these characters are overall. Alright, but first things first, EIN is a new character. She's the new highlight of this particular current week. So we're going to try to test her out and show you guys some of the damage results because, man, I think the power creep in this game is starting to see some ramp up, alright? So with that being said, let's go. This video is sponsored by Blue Archive. Now for those of you who are not aware, Blue Archive is a popular anime-style mobile RPG where players take on the role of sensei, an advisor to the Federal Investigation Club, Chalet, in a huge academy city named Kivotos. Now the game features 3D battles with cute characters, with of course detailed animations and skill cutscenes that will keep you glued to this screen. The more you get to know them, the more charming your allies get. There's also plenty of exciting stories that get you curious about how it will unfold, unpredictable main story about the girls' friendship, love, and thrilling military action adventures. Now from July 23rd to July 30th, you will have a chance to obtain 100 free recruitments simply by logging in. You're gonna get 100 free pulls, and this is gonna give you an opportunity to collect various different students. Now the game has been a big hit in Japan and Korea, especially in Japan, where it has achieved the top spot in sales multiple times and of course has a TV anime airing. Now if you guys are looking to play Blue Archive, now is going to be the best time because we're gonna have Makoto and Dress Ako. They will be added to Blue Archive on July 23rd to July 29th. There will also be a new event basking in the brilliance of their serenade, and it's going to feature a very popular character, Dress Hina, which you do not want to miss out because she's definitely one of the strongest and most popular character in the game. And she will be featured in a fast recruitment. Now, for those of you who are not aware, fast recruitment means that you have double the chance to get 3-star students. That means from 3%, it will be 6% in the fast recruitment. Now, if you guys are interested, feel free to download Blue Archive using my referral link in the description below. And big shout out to Blue Archive for sponsoring today's video. So being a Miss Burst 3 sniper rifle character, I thought she's going to be weak. And when I look at her skills, she didn't seem that impressive, right? Like, the truth is, you can only look at the skills so much. If you notice what EIN can do, she basically relies on having this mechanic called the true damage mechanic. So as you can see, she has these near feathers. At the beginning, she summons the near feathers, and every time you enter burst stage 3, she's going to increase her own attack by 70%. This is a very good skill for her because she doesn't need to activate her burst skill. It can be someone else activating their burst tree and she will still get the attack boost. Very cool right here. And then she also have this particular skill too, alright? One random enemy is going to get hit by this near feather when near feather is summoned. So she can only summon near feather on her burst skill, right? So this is going to deal about final attack, 90% of final attack as true damage. And then of course, she is gonna get the charge damage increase. As you can see, charge damage increased by 80% for one shot. Now her burst skill is where this becomes very interesting. Alright, summon 6 feathers, true damage increased by 55% and also charge damage increased by 140%. And she will basically affect 10 enemy units with the highest defense and deal damage to them as true damage. Now this skill does seem to make her like somewhat strong in the AoE scenario, but surprisingly after testing her in a boss situation, she's actually pretty good as well. Now, based on here, what we can observe right here, she's like, there's nothing special about her skills, right? She does true damage here and there, but boy oh boy, I was wrong, man. She literally just power creeps a lot of other characters. Damage wise, she's up there with some of the top pilgrims currently in the roster. Alright, being a lightning type character, that means she's going to be one of the strongest damage dealer available to a lot of players right now. So let's show you guys some of this testing here so you guys get a better idea of how strong she is. Okay, let's pull for 1 copy. We're going to test her out and see how strong is EIN. Can I get a Missy character? Missy character is not easy to obtain. Actually, I'm just kidding. They are pretty easy to obtain. 4%. Red hit is better because red hook can auto interception. Auto intercession. I was more talking about the character strength rather than auto. I don't think so, right? Because Scarlet Black Shadow is also an auto character. Am I doing the story campaign? Yeah, later on. I want to settle this first. Okay, is this the one? Is this the Missilis? Is this the Missilis, guys? Ooh. 1, 2. Missilis! Me! See? Two tap. Wow. Missilis, guys. Okay, we're gonna try this out. The best lineup for pushing stages: Litter, Crown, Red Hood, Modernia, Naga. Don't even come back at me and say you don't have those characters, alright? Because you started it. She is good with boss with mobs.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Comrades are stronger.
Whoa! Wait, Red Hood Killer is here? That is pretty interesting. Okay, what happened? I wasn't expecting Red Hood to lose. You are going to write an essay, alright? What are they thinking? Putting all of this power creep after power creep after power creep after Sakura, there's still power creep? Come on, man. Okay, this is too much. This is too much. Damn you to pull. No way. No freaking way, alright? She's definitely top tier right now. But here's the truth though. She might be better than a lot of other characters because I'm using her in a universal team. This is not like a specific team for her, right? She's not like Sakura where you basically if you pair with Swimsuit Rosanna, right? Swimsuit Sakura's pair Swimsuit Rosanna, you get the bonus. You don't need a specific team for EIN, I feel like. Although there are some characters that buff through damage, so that's going to be a very interesting one. Alright, let's try in a team that relies on last bullet. Maybe she can compete. Is she better than Swimsuit ANIS? Now that's going to be the case. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Can we finally hit the beach and relax?
Ooh. So ANIS is still doing more in this particular team, right? Now, we can pretty much acknowledge that EIN is one of the top damage dealers right now. But how do you build a team with her? So in terms of solo rates, a lot of people have been debating, should she fit with Swimsuit ANIS team? Because Swimsuit ANIS is able to boost other lightning type characters, right? If you notice this thing right here, affect all electric code allies, everybody's attack is going to increase by 55% of the caster's attack. So there's a theory going around that Swimsuit ANIS is going to pair very good with EIN, but Swimsuit ANIS needs to be in a specific team where she needs Dorothy and Privity to fit in there. So let's test out this theory, right? Can EIN be slotted into a Swimsuit ANIS team, or is it better for EIN to just go with her separate own team altogether, like go together with like Litter, Crown and the rest, right? So I use with Litter, Crown and Naga, so she get 148 million. Then I put her in the last bullet team, Dorothy, Crown and Privity. She does less overall. The theory here is last bullet team because of Swimsuit ANIS. Swimsuit ANIS is strong. And she supposedly buff EIN, but she doesn't. Because if you look at here, Litter is still way more stronger. Litter and Naga in this case is still way more stronger, right? Than the last bullet team is. Than an ANIS electric buff is. So I feel like EIN might belong in the separate team. So you still put Scarlet here, right? This one you still put Scarlet. You don't touch the last bullet team, you put EIN in a separate team. I mean, this is my testing so far. It doesn't seem to be worth it. The theory is, yes, ANIS is supposed to power up EIN, but as you can see, it doesn't power up enough to the point that she fits better in this team. The idea is her versus Scarlet in last bullet team. Yeah, but like, why don't you make a separate team with her? I think you can make a separate team with her, right? Now, the truth is, EIN's damage can sometimes surpasses Swimsuit ANIS's damage as well. And this is going to be something that you'll see across the board, depending on how many enemies she can hit. And she's actually really strong. Now, I think we can pretty much acknowledge that EIN is a very strong contender, very strong character. Right now, she's in the top for the electric code Nikke in terms of damage dealers. Alright, so it's either EIN, Swimsuit ANIS, or Scarlet, but I can see that EIN is going to do way more damage because as you can see from this testing as well, EIN straight up just replace Scarlet. If you want to, she can be replaced Scarlet in this particular team. You no longer need Scarlet anymore. And for someone that don't have Scarlet, EIN is definitely going to be a very good character overall. I would say pull her. She pretty much power creeps Scarlet in a lot of situations, in a lot of scenario. She might be the better character to build for a lot of players right now. So with that out of the way, I'm probably going to try to experiment more and test out which is going to be the better team for her, because remember, she is still going to be a character that's doing true damage. And right now, we do have a few characters that do buff true damage. For example, Freema right now, if you do have her treasure item, right here you can see, let me see if I can show, favorite item skill. On this particular burst skill, she is going to buff true damage by up to almost 50% if she's in basically this wake up status, which is going to be quite insane. So if you're looking for a true damage supporter, Freema will be one of the characters that can basically be put separately in a team. And also, not to mention, Clay is also one character that perhaps if some of you guys did obtain her, she was definitely being criticized a lot when she first came out, but right now, finally, she might have the use. You can see on her burst skill, she boosts true damage as well. So that's going to like perhaps push EIN's damage even further if you are willing to make like a true damage team with her. But right now, it does seem like these options for true damage supports are really expensive, right? Maybe in the future, they'll release some characters that can do that. But for now, it's definitely a little bit pricey for most free-to-play players. Now let's talk about the banners then. So with that being said, we got EIN banner right now. There's also Swimsuit ANIS and Swimsuit Helm. Which one should you pull? Now ideally, here is my perspective regarding these characters, right? I still would try to get EIN if I can, right? If you can get at least one copy, that would be what I'm leaning towards. But priority should be right now towards Swimsuit ANIS. Alright, so you should try to get at least one copy of ANIS Sparkling Summer because she's a limited character. EIN is not a limited character, so that means even if the banner goes away, she will be added to the standard banner and you can basically just wishlist her. Now regarding Helm, I personally don't recommend pulling for her. The last time I actually used her was in, I would say like 6 months ago in one of the solo raids. But then in a lot of slots, in a lot of situations, Burst 2 cooldown reduction is just not that sought after anymore because there's a lot of characters that can do that now. Sadly, she can still be slot in occasionally here and there. CDR is still something that's extremely valuable, but most Burst 2 slots you want to put healer, and you ideally want to put Burst 1 supporter that can basically do the CDR for you, right? So in most cases, that's going to be the scenario and situation. I don't think Helm is in the same league of the other Burst 1 CDR characters that we have options to. So in my humble opinion, if you can't afford to go for Helm, that's fine, don't worry too much about it. She is a limited character though, so if you care about her limited status, then yes, get one copy. But either way, I feel like every player should prioritize Summer ANIS. She's going to be the one that's like much more meta character, and she's going to probably, hopefully be meta for the long run in terms of the electric or lightning code characters. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of EIN. The power creep seems kind of insane in this game, right? To see that one more character is coming up, which is really strong. I feel like she's gonna be even better in a specific true damage team. We don't really have much access to that as of the time of me recording this video, but later on, you know, depending on like, you know, 3 or 4 months from now, there might be some more options that will be able to help boost true damage overall. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like, and if you guys want to check out Blue Archive using my link in the description below, there's 100 free pulls available right now if you guys are hopping into the game up until next week. Have a nice day. Goodbye.